Now, this is how a professional sales template should look like, starting from the serial number, the date, week, day, the day the transaction took place, the salesperson's name and item sold, quantity, unit cost, unit price, the revenue made, and then the cost of sales subtracted from the revenue. And then we now have the profit and then the profit margin. Now, to do this all over, let's start from the scratch. So this is a raw data, and all we have here is the unit cost sorted out, and then the items to be sold, and then the names of the sales person. Okay, all right, so we are just gonna do the rest. So starting from the serial number. Now serial number, we are supposed to enter 1 down to 50, and that would take us a whole lot of time, so we are going to use this field series to do that. So we go to the field series and then enter 1 here by columns and 50 here, and that is done. Now for the dates, we are starting on the 12th of February 2025. So we are gonna come over here and type B50. All right, B51. All right, and then shift and enter to highlight down to that point, and then go to the field series. Now this time we are looking for date, so we tick date here and then filling down columns. And remember, the step value is by 1 point. We don't know the stop value, so we leave that empty. And remember to tick here weekday, because the company doesn't work on weekends. So you click OK, and that is done. Now we want to know which particular day of the week this transaction actually happened. So we are going to enter here equal sign text to convert the number here to text. So we click on the value there, and then we want only the day, so it is DDDD. So we open quotes and then type DDDD and then close the quotes and close bracket and hit enter. All right, autofill that. Okay, so that is how you start with it. So we are now going to enter figures. Before then, let's convert this into a table. If you want a private one-on-one class, we have Excel proficiency course here for you, where you can complete within 2 weeks or less than a month. Now let's get back to the tutorial. Now to convert this to a table, click inside where you have data and then press the Control key and A to select everything, and then Control key and T, Control T, and then you hit enter. Now this headers doesn't look really good, so I'm gonna press Control Shift right, and then come to the Home tab here and change this to white. Okay, that's better. Now let's start with the quantity. So the quantity, we are just going to have random quantity there, so is equal sign rand between. Let's take between 5 and 25. All right, and that is it. Okay, this is formulas, so we are going to remove the formulas. Control Shift down, Control C, and then Control key and the Alt key and V for special, and then V again for values. Hit enter. All right, escape. We got that. Now we are buying this at this cost, and we want to sell it at a 50% higher price, right? So we are going to increase this by 50% to get the unit price. So it's gonna be equal sign unit price multiplied by open bracket 1 plus 50%. All right, and then you close bracket, hit enter, and you have your result there. Now for revenue is going to be the unit price multiplied by the quantity sold. So equal sign unit price multiplication sign and quantity. That's it. Cost of sales are the costs that you incur in the process of making sales, all right, like packaging and delivery. So we're going to put that at 2%. It's gonna be equal sign the revenue multiplied by 2%, and then we move to profit. Now profit is going to be revenue minus all the costs, equal sign revenue minus open bracket, the first cost is unit cost plus the next cost is cost of sales, and then close bracket and hit enter. Profit margin. So the profit margin is gonna be the unit price minus all the costs divided by all the costs, right? So equal sign the unit price, all right, put that in bracket because we are calculating 2 times. So the first one, open bracket, and then minus, all right, minus the open bracket again, and then unit cost plus sales, cost of sales, then close bracket. Okay, you're gonna close bracket twice because you already opened bracket before, so close bracket twice, then divide by the open bracket again, the unit cost plus the cost of sales, and then close bracket. All right, and hit enter, and there you have it. Now this is how you calculate your sales, and then we also have to convert this into accounting format. So Control Shift down, and then you click on this comma to change that to accounting formatting. Now if you need more on this, if you want to have a one-on-one class with me, you can learn all these formulas and functions and keyboard shortcuts, send me a WhatsApp message directly now, and we get talking and fix your class. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next edition of Tech Corner.